Hey y'all, it's Mz.Olivia, tuning in to Baby Ghost. Shout out to Baby Ghost, they get me right here. Thank you for having me. And I got some cones.
Oh! When you first started smoking?
Girl, when I was like 17, 18.
Okay.
I'm 24 now.
A lot of people usually be like, they start at a young age. So
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you just said 18 was like actually shocking.
Yeah, it took a while.
Was you like looking down on smoking ever?
Oh, hell no.
You look.
I don't know, because once I went to high school, I moved to Michigan, like in the suburbs of Michigan, and then we ended up moving back here. So out there, it was just hard to come across, hard to find. Like, I didn't really know anybody out there. I grew up in Chicago, so it was like easy access. So my shit, fuck it, I guess I'm just be drinking.
Right.
Like,
okay.
And then I didn't know anybody, so I'm like, I didn't really trust anybody to give it to me either. So I'm like, yeah.
What age was you living in Michigan?
I lived in Michigan the last half of my 9th grade year, and then my sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
And then my junior year, I came back.
You said you grew up on the south side, like in the Hunters? That's
Yeah.
where you like, before you moved to Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before I moved to Michigan, I grew up on 105th, and Indiana in the Hundreds, yep. And Roseland.
Okay. And how was it like growing up over there?
I don't know, I wasn't really outside like that because it was so dangerous outside. And it was like, the block that we stayed on, I don't like the blocks like those double blocks where like it was a super long block, and our house
One
was
way
the
in,
house
one way out type shit?
Huh?
One way in, one way out?
No, it was just like 2 blocks in one. It was like one long block. So it was
Okay.
105th and 106th, but it wasn't separated.
Oh,
it was straight.
shit, okay.
Yeah. And our house was like dead smack in the middle. So right in front of the fire hydrant. So it was always stuff going on out there. It'd be times, you know, they shooting out there, and people, you know, the kids from school, they'll come knock on the door and be like, come on, how you come outside? I'm not going to be like, no.
Yeah.
No, so.
When did you first get started into music?
Actually about 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see it on your Instagram, but I
Yeah.
was thinking that you just might have got started.
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
What inspired you to really even get into music?
Girl, yes. So, music has always been like a big part of my life, like, you know, but that's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom had just passed in 2019, January 2020. She just passed, and I was telling my boyfriend, and then, so I had my baby October 2020, and then my mom passed that January 2021, so 3 months later.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I was telling my boyfriend, like, after she passed, like, I just got so many emotions right now. Like, you know, I'm happy, I'm a mother, you know, then that comes along with postpartum, and, you know, I'm the only child. So, my whole pregnancy, I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'm gonna have my mom there. Like, you know, you kind of vision how your life gonna be.
Right.
So, you know, that was just, like, crazy. Like, it was just, the timing was just like, what? It was like unbelievable. So I told him, like, you know, I'm just so mad, I'm happy, like, you know, I'm a mom now. It was just so many emotions that I didn't know what to do with. I felt like I was going crazy. Like, so I turned on a Drake instrumental. It was karaoke, you know, from one of his earlier albums, and I just poured my heart out, and I wrote a whole song like in one sitting. And I went to my boyfriend, I'm like, I just wrote a song. He was like, let me hear it. Or he like, you scared or you nervous? I'm like, no, I do it, I rapped it. I rapped it to him, and it was actually good. Like, it sounded good. So, you know, then I started just turning on other beats, like more up-tempo beats, just to see, like, you know, if I could do it, if I could have that creative process, like with that type of, you know, music too, and it worked. So.
When was you like, you know what, I'm gonna really do this shit?
I would say when I started really seeing the positive feedback, because it's people out here, like, you know, that's been rapping for years and years, way longer than me, and, you know, they don't really have the same, you know, people don't really react to their music the same, you know, so I was like, wow, damn, this shit really worked, like, people really like this shit. I'm like, okay, well, let me really do it. But then, I think what a lot of people don't realize too is, being an artist is expensive. There's a lot of things that come with it. if you don't have like the funds to be able to pay for like advertising and studio time and beats and wardrobe and hair and nails and makeup and all of that stuff, then you know it's, I don't know, it's gonna, your career is gonna be pretty stagnant, you know, because it's constantly you have to invest your money.
It's an investment.
For sure,
It's an
for
investment.
sure, for sure. So thankfully, you know, at the time, my boyfriend was like paying all the bills and stuff, and I was still working. So, you know, I just put all my money, all my energy towards, you know, music. I want to put out like music, like how the first song that I wrote about my mom, but I don't know, for some reason I feel like I'm scared to put that out there.
Because it's like a little bit vulnerable.
It's too vulnerable. It's too fucking vulnerable. Like, why? Because people, yeah, I have positive feedback, but I get negative feedback too. That's what anybody.
That's yeah.
Anything.
And you know, you got haters.
But I'm gonna take that shit personal.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna take that shit
Oh, you
personal.
saying if you put it out and get a little bit of negative
Yeah,
feedback,
right.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that personal
right.
for sure. But I'm
Right.
gonna put it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm for sure put it out. I feel like I want to be a little bit more established in my music career. And you gotta, I feel like you gotta understand that as an artist too, like.
Oh, for sure. If you want to go into this
Yeah.
business, you have to understand that not everybody's gonna fuck with what you want to do.
Some people
for
let
sure.
that shit break them. Like some people really make that shit break them and make them give up their dreams and give up rapping. Hell no, keep doing that shit. It don't matter if they like it or not. They seeing you. That's a view. Shit.
Right. Okay. How is it being a female artist in general, just in the music industry?
As far as like the males go, it's some dudes in my snap. Okay, yeah, I'm fucking with music. Keep doing your thing. Some of them, you know, super sexual, super disrespectful. I'm like, bro, but I just gotta remind myself, like, okay, this is just what come with this. What come with all this. That's what come with all the attention. And you know, I just read their message. Oh, okay, well, listen to my new song. Hit on my new song, but I don't know. And then, but I feel like now though, I feel like the music industry is really opening up to female artists a lot more. And I was saying this in the publication that I did, in an article that I was in, like, I feel like people are now starting to see that female artists are super profitable. You know, you can get endorsements, you can, you know, make a deal with Sprite, and then makeup, nails, hair, all different types of things you can make money off of. And then female, you know, rappers not really in and out of jail like that either. You gotta worry about your artist going to jail and be gone for years, and you know, things like that. So, you know, I just try to look at it like that when it comes to being, you know, a female in this industry. I just gotta remember how profitable I can, you know, really be.
What's your like ideal studio session? When you go to the studio, what you need with you?
I'm a little weeping. When I go in the studio, I want it to be right. I want it to sound right. I want it to sound like how I was at home practicing it 10 times, you know. I don't want anything to, you know, take me off my game or rap one way at home. Now I practice, okay, so I'm gonna do it like this in the studio. We only get, you know, we get 4 hours sometimes we'll book 8. So, you know, I'm trying to fit in 6 songs in this 8-hour session. I can't be fucking up. I gotta, you know, have my shit right. So, try to keep my mind right, get my weed pen a couple times. Say it on my phone, then maybe after, when I'm done recording anything, mixing and mastering, then I, you know, have a drink, I chill, but I want to get the work done first, but by the time we done with doing all that, you know, it's time to go, so.
What producer or engineer are you fucking with right now?
Right now, we've been fucking with Indiana beat, you know, Juice WRLD now, Juice WRLD or something, yeah, that's the studio he used to go to. I fuck with them. It's the, I think her name was Chanel Beats, yeah. Yeah, she hooked my shit up. The last 3 songs I recorded, she produced it and she mixed it and mastered.
You want to take a shot? Yeah. So when you was younger, did you see yourself, you know, where you are now rapping?
Hell no. Nah, I didn't. I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to build roller coasters. Like, I was just in roller coasters. My ass, I'm like, ooh, this kind of, I build roller coasters. Like, I just had this back all day.
Cheers!
Yeah.
Yes. For real, that's a heavy hitter right there. That's a heavy hitter. Okay.
For sure.
When you're in the studio writing your songs like Pimpin' and Gangsta Prayer, you know, where do you get those ideas from? You freestyling or?
No, I'm not. So, I don't know. I don't freestyle. I sit there and I listen to the beat. I listen to the beat over and over and over again because I want to make a good song. I want to make sure, like, you know, the lyrics go with the beat. Like, you know, I want to make sure everything is cohesive. I don't want to just be putting anything else. Like, I really take pride in my music and my lyrics and what I say. So, you know, I write. If, okay, I feel like, okay, I'm like this, okay, I'm coming back to it, I'm not even like it. I'll come back to it. I can say something better. Let me go to this other beat. Let me write to this beat real quick. Okay, I'm feeling this vibe right now. I can write real quick to this song. Okay, that sounds decent. Let me keep going. So, you know, by the time I'm in the studio, I already got everything down. Okay, I got my hook, verse, bridge, my little cadence. If I'm doing intro, outro, by the time I go to the studio, that's already figured out. Gangsta Script. What really happened was, I listened to the beat, I liked the beat. It started with a whole different hook. It was something completely different. And, you know, like I had my verses, and then I was trying to get my hook. I was okay, we can go to the studio a couple of days, I'm gonna get my hook, I'm gonna get my song ready. And my grandma called me. And I come from like a real religious background. Like my grandparents was real religious. They were Jehovah's Witnesses. So, you know, my grandma called me. She was like, "Mariah, do you still pray? Do you still pray to Jehovah?" I'm like, "Yes, grandma, I still pray." That's where that came from. So I'm like, okay, that sounds decent. I just put that together. Like, that sounds decent. And just keep real close. Right, so it's like kind of that, her asking that, and then like just putting, obviously, like, you know, my own keep real close away from me. Like, that's what I ask for. Like, God, please protect, like, you know, protect me from people, let me know when people I should have around me and I should not. So I feel like, you know.
You know what? I wonder, did everybody's family like teach them that prayer? Now you laying down to sleep. Did yours? Mm-hmm. Where did that come from? That's crazy. Is there any artists in Chicago that you want to work with?
Oh, Chief Keef for sure. I wish I could have worked with Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was cold. Juice recipes, Juice WRLD for real. That shit is fucked up. That shit was fucked up. Polo G.
Any local artists?
Nobody I can think of right now.
Are there any videographers that you want to work with? Not just in Chicago, but in general.
Oh yeah, definitely want to fuck with Cole Bennett. I feel like I want a raw cameraman. Like I want somebody that's really good with the green screen. I feel like I could be very flamboyant with the colors and things like that. I want to be real creative with my music. Like, you know, when I drop a video, I want it to be high quality. I'd much rather wait, you know, a little bit longer to make sure I get everybody that I want, and you know, everything is set up. I got all my outfits and everything is cohesive before I do anything. You know, definitely want to work with somebody that's really good with green screen, imaging.
What would you say is your favorite chicken spot in Chicago?
Harold's.
Harold's? Any specific one?
One on 87 is good, but they be, I don't like it up there. There's too many people outside. There be too many people outside.
I heard the one on 87 is decent.
Yeah, but they closed the one down there on the damn line, so. But I haven't even been out there, so.
But Harold's, that's the
For sure.
Okay. What's your favorite taco spot out here?
It's a little spot on 115 in Michigan. It's a real small spot. I've been going there since I was little.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Like as far as music goes?
I see myself being like a household name. So, you know, just continue to grow my fan base, you know, grow my following, continue to drop music, continue to drop content. So I feel like once you get stagnant, you know, it's kind of hard to get that traction back. So, but just making sure you put out, you know, I put out good content too. So, just working on my music. So, I'll get somewhere I'm looking. You'll see me at the BET Awards.
Okay.
Couple
Manifest. Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
So we can follow you on Instagram, Twitter.
Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Yep.
Mz.Olivia.
Mz.Olivia.
Okay.
Yep. Mz.Olivia_.
So we can listen to you on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yep, on everything. Wherever you can listen to music, you can type in Mz.Olivia and I'll come up. You can Google me. All my music, YouTube will come up.
You ever got caught smoking? Like when you first started smoking? Was your parents cool with it always?
My mom used to be like, why are you smoking? She smelled it on me. She smelled it on me when I came in the house. She was like, you can smoke? I'm like, no, I be around people who smoke.
Right. That's just like somebody on the bus was smoking right next to you.
I be around people that smoke, and that's not even me. But she found it in my room, bro. She found a little nugget. I guess I dropped it in my pocket when I came after smoking on the balcony. She gonna wrap it in a paper towel and sit it on the table. I'm like, Mom, what is this in paper towel? I'm like, what was that? She was like, you know what it was. I'm like, I ain't even see that. She was like, it was a piece of weed. I'm like, Mom, can't nobody even see that.
Right. How do I know?
Right. But she ain't actually catch me smoking.
Me not with the bull or the horse shit. Send your ass for deportment. Man, fuck that drama, that shit unimportant. From the night to the morning, I'm grounded, get into it, that shot for a warning.